All right, hey everybody. Welcome to another Super Metroid Item Randomizer League race. I'm Android Dreams, and I'm joined by the real GR Bo, or Gerbo, as some people know. And we're going to watch a Route Rando race. How's it going today?
It's going pretty good. I have personally practiced this with Cavi and Gymnastics, and I'm not in the league, and I'm going to say these runners are in something special today. Um, Rando's difficult.
Yeah,
A lot
yes,
of
it is.
memory process involved. You have to remember where doors are, what color those doors are. You have to remember if there's something that, like a route divergence that you weren't able to go back for. And of course, we're doing this in a co-op format where we're info sharing, correct?
Yes, that's correct. And average time, so times closest together, basically, will win the race. And as expected, our runners are just running in all different directions to try to find the blue door. At the landing site, there's always a blue door, a colored ammo door, and then two gray doors that you can sometimes route back to through branches to kind of loop back through.
Yeah, and of course, if you've never seen one of these route randos before, there are specific room changes. Some rooms have been changed from crumble blocks to shot blocks to just add another way to the room and keep the linearity of the seed. Um, an example of which would be the crumble blocks and ice escape. You can shoot those out and jump up to the top.
Yep, and in the behind Gauntlet, those two items are also opened up by crumble blocks. So there's a lot of fun changes that you kind of have to figure out if by just playing or by reading the document that Tracy's posted in the lobby.
So yeah, I think we're in for a good show today.
Yeah, I agree. It looks like our runners are into their section of the game where it's always set up with Morph Ball, Alpha Missiles, and then Bomb Chorizo over on the right, and then behind the Morph Balls is Charge, and then they start their first branch.
Yeah. I believe this is set to full item randomization, right?
Yeah, it's set to dual item randomization, so the
Okay.
item minors and majors can both be swapped. And then the other additional settings that we have is we have no hell runs in Logic. So basically any heated room is something that the runners can turn around in. But unlike in most of our other randomizers that we've been racing, gravity also acts as heat protection. So gravity could be your logically required heat protective suit. There's also some other gates. Speed, wave is pretty important. Yeah.
Another change, just one more change I have to bring up. There are a few gates that have also been taken out, like the actual like blue green gates. Few notable places are, I believe, the gate to leave Meridia was changed to a blue gate, but reversed around so you couldn't glitch it. I think I saw that on a rando I did yesterday. The gate in Green Hills was removed. There's a lot of different changes.
Yeah, and that's a lot of it's either mostly so you can approach the rooms from either side because it's not a it's not very linear very often, except for a few rooms that are always in the same succession.
Yeah.
But yeah, these are really interesting. Like I mean, I'm not really gonna be remembering the branches. I feel like I've done that enough so I could vet some of the seeds. So I'm gonna let the runners take care of that tonight and just probably just say like, oh look, there's that item.
Hey, look, there's an item there.
Yeah, that's gonna help them have a less bad time.
um, so all these seeds have been vetted for those. There will not be any uncompletable seeds shown off.
Yes, and there's also no seeds that are like really jerky. So like I came across a few that would make you fight. There was one in particular that made you fight Dragon without gravity suit, and 5 E tanks, and then spring ball jump through the blocks to find on the blocks. You didn't have high jump boots yet either. To find high jump boots and gravity were your reward, but we did not include seeds like that because as much fun as it is sometimes to play those seeds, we didn't feel it was good for a race setting.
I've come across seeds where I just have the basic charge beam, and I've come across a seed where you have Crocomire or some other boss, and then I was thrown into Ridley afterwards, right after fighting Crocomire, so I have no ammo. And going into Ridley, and it was not a fun time.
Yeah, there's a lot of those. We tried to leave the super mean ones out of it. That doesn't mean there aren't some bad ones still in the pool, though.
Very selective about the seed that you give to the winners, huh?
Yeah, it was really more about like what's normally in our logic. Like we don't require you to fight Dragon basically ever in any of our other logics, so we figured we shouldn't now either. But Bot Wound, for example, Gravity Boost Bot Wound is on the table, and there is gravity, speaking of which, in Big Pink.
Awesome. So Sir Cavi and how do you say the name right there?
Messer?
Messer, thank you. Sir Cavi and Messer both getting the gravity suit. I imagine Captain Essex will pick it up, and we saw Fast Dot get it just now as well. So what's this info sharing process like for the runners?
So the runners can't share their screens with each other, but they can share like a document. So some of our runners are communicating through Google Doc, and some of our runners are also just using voice chat on Discord.
Okay. So, oh yeah, no fanfare, I believe.
Yep, no fanfare.
Overall, I mean, on paper, it looks horrible. Personally, I don't think it is as bad as it seems on paper. You can get the generous seeds.
Yeah, there are a few that are much more kind than the others. That's very true. And looks like our runners are still looking for super missiles. So we'll see if the Big Pink corridor leads to those. And it looks like Messer is headed into the parlor. And there's a green door. So they're going to be on the hunt for those supers sometime. And supers can also be really late in this game.
Have noticed that. Sometimes certain things that you need, like supers or power bombs, can be really delayed. So, our runners are going to be going all over the place today, and it's a giant mess, but I love it.
Yeah. Oh, and it looks like Cabby's found the crate area. So one thing you'll notice here is that door behind him is gray. When Crate is dead, that door is actually going to unlock, and there's not going to be an item behind Crate. Apparently, there are some programming issues with entering Crate from the right, so they set it up to where you can only enter from this side and then advance from another direction.
I wonder why there'd be programming issues for that.
Yeah, who knows?
Two of our runners finding Crate. I think Crate is going to be required here.
Yeah, it looks like it. It's pretty early on. And also, I think Crate is one of the more interesting fights in this rando. Just because they don't always have supers, they don't always have optimal strats, so it's kind of funny to watch them have to do like missiles or charge only Crates.
So, I just want to give a nice shout out to our very brave trackers too, tracking the mess to be on screen. Scupula and Maypug for used to you guys, managing to do this.
All right, we've got 2 dead Crades now, and I think Kev is on the way there. If I remember right, that was where Sir Cabby was headed. Yeah, there we go. Yeah.
Sir Cabby, which would be not Kev.
Oh, and there's that first super pack. So now they can open that top right door in Parlor.
So Creed was required. Oh, Kevin Essex also entering into Kraid. I'm gonna have to do a lovely fight here. And Pascal also enters Kraid. Typically, how fast does progression come in these? I don't know if there's a really good way to know that or not.
Yeah, I haven't been able to pick up on anything that helps you know when you're where or how long it's going to take to get progression. I think that the other thing is like there's also no way to know like how long somebody's going to be in go mode and whatever that means for that runner, because it's way less defined in this as well. But you can it's really about like you can just be in go mode and just running through branches without just trying to find the right room, and you can take all of the branches, or sometimes you get lucky and you just take like the right 3 that interconnect to go to Mother Brain. So there's really just not a lot of knowing like if what you're doing is a good idea. You're just kind of doing things and hoping that you do better than somebody else.
We did have. I mean, I'm going to bring up a few discussions, but we did have a question in chat about what bosses or are the bosses required for Mother Brain, and it really just it depends on the seed, because some doors can be boss locked. Like your way to Mother Brain can be locked by killing Fantoon, and you wouldn't know until you got to the Mother Brain area. No other paths left, and then you have to remember where's Fantoon, just so you can backtrack all the way there and then go back to Mother.
Yeah, so Fantoon is the only boss that could be required, and that's only if you find a very specific room that's not in the vanilla game that looks like it's part of Turian. Especially like the upper elevator section before you go down to Turian.
Yep.
Other than that, the only required bosses are the ones that actually stand in your way to get through the seed. So it is possible, I've seen in some seeds where Dragon wasn't required because all the route did was take you back to the landing site. And then there's been ones where Dragon was on the way to Mother Brain.
Sorry. So, yeah, our runners are just right now. They're trying to get through as many of the beginning route numbers as possible. They're trying to get the items that they need to be in what they would call go mode. It's a lot of back and forth, especially with route rando. I saw they got those super missiles, and then they have to go check out what that super door was.
It looks like all 4 of our runners also currently have speed booster with no high jump boots, so we might see some whiffed jumps here.
Some nice jumps.
It's really low trajectory but far jumps, which are actually kind of fun sometimes in the right situation.
Oh yeah, if you're trying to go across the ocean at wrecked ship, speed booster without high jump is great.
Yeah, or the way that this is modified, it actually helps you if you have no energy to spark or take damage across the top of Criteria supers.
I did not know that.
Because you don't have to roll under if that part is removed, so you can get a running start. So Messer's got the last to pick up Varia, but I'm sure he already knew that it was there. I think that a lot of the we're going to see from the runners is splitting up the branches and trying to kind of divide and conquer to get the information.
We do see our right side runners inside a crab maze right now.
Yeah, this is worst room in the game right here.
Crab maze. I've developed my own nice way through here. It is. It does not seem like it is a room that is very common for runners to go through because whoever goes through Forgotten Highway. A lot of runners don't know the way through this room.
Yeah, I didn't have a very good grasp on it until I watched, I think Sloter's doing some practice the other day and figured out you can go down this way where Fat Scott's trying to go, but you have to bomb basically that graphic where the rock looks a little more rough. Or you can shoot through the floor on the left too.
Yes, there's that hole right there that that did jump over it. If you laid a power bomb, you'd be able to see it. So Rando is not the typical thing to do commentary over.
No, it's really hard to. Okay, well, it looks like Sir Cabby is grapple blocked because you can't ice clip through the pants room. So we now know that grapple is one of the next items that our runners are looking for. That could be blocked by something else, like wave, for all we know.
This is possible for Messer to live, right? From that, or is it still space jump blocked for the statue?
The statue is still space jump blocked.
Okay.
The one that is in Lower Norfair that normally goes to GT, if you want to go the right way, yeah, that's still space jump blocked.
Okay, he was debating going over there.
I actually tested that myself in a seed.
These escape rooms I feel like are way too common very early on in the seeds.
Oh, Kev found screw attack. That's really nice, especially for the type of room that Messer is in right now.
Yes.
But yeah, I hate these escape rooms. I hate when you have to go backwards through them too.
Oh,
I think it's interesting our runners don't have any E-tanks yet.
I think it's interesting too. Uh-oh, that's not good.
Oh. I'm sure Faz got saved somewhere.
Okay, looks like we did take a save.
Oh, he lost a lot of stuff. I think that...
Bless our runners, bless our trackers again.
I think at least speed. I think speed was locked behind supers. I think everything else was attainable.
Did you give the runners any specific thing to do when they died? Like, do menu real quick?
What's that?
Did you, give the runners any, specific instruction as to what to do when they died? Like, the menu to their items?
No.
Okay.
Unfortunately for the trackers, no. We don't have anything like that.
This is a nice room to have. Kevin Astic's inside a very big room before you get to
I think this is called Indiana Jones.
Indiana Jones? Okay.
Yeah, and this room is not great. I don't know. There's almost always a missile pack, but you feel obligated to check it. So I don't like it.
Hey, another missile pack. Speaking of missile pack. Oh, Cathedral. This could be good.
Yeah. Hopefully it's an E-tank, honestly.
And power bombs. Power bombs are good too. It's like Cabby's going to bomb jump up to landing site. I don't think we've seen this door yet.
No, I don't think we did either, and I'm pretty sure they had just gray doors. I know.
And ooh, it's a super
There we
door.
go. It's a super door. So this could be the road to grapple, for all we know.
Does pique the mind a little bit. Interest.
Oh, and Kev is at the worm room. Or caterpillar.
Caterpillar room? I think that might be it. We do see Cabby in the first room in Turian here.
Okay, there's Fat Scott. Grab that Varia. I'm pretty sure Fat Scott lost speed with that death.
Oh no, okay. Messer almost taking it out there. Very glad Messer made it out of that situation. So, I believe this room has been changed in the... Yeah, it's been changed in the randomizer as well. The one that Kevin Astics is in. A few different platforms were added to make it so you can't get stuck in the sand without gravity. But it's also to the point where made it so you couldn't get through without gravity as well. Because they made the, I believe the pillars taller?
Yes.
Gymnastics inside Part 1 of Forgotten Highway.
Oh, and Messer takes a death.
Ooh.
And
Space jump.
Yeah, Kev finds space jump.
So he's gonna be able to, if he finds that door for the GT statue, then he'll be able to see what's down there.
Nice, another super pack for Cabby. At the top of Indiana Jones.
I'm sure Cabby would be appreciating a space jump right about now. I didn't know it was possible to run through that missile.
Which one?
He ran through the
gravity
grapple.
skip?
Yeah, the gravity one.
Oh, yeah. There's a one of our teams is dedicated to doing that. They're called BabySkipsSkipps.
Just run over it and skip it.
Gravity Skip, sorry, is confusing the team name. But yeah, there's been a few times where that's happened to runners. I think that's happened to Zinni a few times too.
Oh.
I'm sure it's happened to a lot of the top tier runners at some point. I think it's one of those things, if you play the game enough, it's just going to happen.
Thank goodness the music has changed. So, I think what Fat Scott and Messer are doing are going back to collect the items that died, unfortunately. You never want to see a death in, especially route rando, in any rando, but especially route rando, because then you have to remember, how do I get back to the items that I lost?
Yeah, and it really comes down to if somebody's even trying to track. So that's been another discussion that we've had quite a bit in our lobby this week about how to actually track where you've been and what you found, so you can explain it to somebody or backtrack like Scott's having to do if something happens.
I think some good old pen and paper would help out here.
Yeah, that's what I've been doing. It works with a question mark.
Houston Master being a little bit careful doing pseudo screws on the crabs there.
Yeah, these runners still haven't found an E-tank. It's 24 minutes in.
And no E-tanks. We do need at least 3 of them. I believe that Scott's trying to find a way to get through that.
Yeah, it looks like he's checking it for shot blocks to see if it's been manipulated at all.
Is it possible to CF flip through that?
I think so. I think you can still do that.
Wouldn't really... Would it be worth it?
I
Probably
doubt
not.
it. Well, not at this point, because they don't. I mean, there's no way to do it without another power bomb pack. Like Kev has one, but I mean, who knows when the Shy Guy fan club's going to come across it?
I guess that's another good question. How many wins does each team have here?
All right, it looks like so far BabySkipsSkipps is sitting at 1 and 5, so they've got 3 points, and Shy Guy fan club's currently 0 and 6.
Oh,
They're yeah. So
there's a lot riding on this
Yeah.
race for these runners.
yeah, some
Both
hungry runners in this race, I assume.
Messer's still being very, very careful here, using the pseudo screws.
There's that third power bomb pack. I still don't think that crystal flashing would be worth it though, because I've noticed that when I've been playing, a lot of the stuff that gates you can gate you multiple times, so you can encounter a lot of rooms that kind of, I mean, there's not very many rooms that you need grapple, but would really encourage you to have it. And with 1 energy tank, I think that's pretty risky at this point. Or no energy tanks, just the power suit of energy.
I'm really confused as to where this.
I like this room Scott's in. Like, this is something that's kind of telling you you're either going to find grapple really soon, or it's kind of inferring to you that you need a grapple to go through there.
Kevin Estes opened up that hole and then turned around and went for a different area. He found the way through though. So, Kev has space jump. He'll be able to go inside the Guntrizo statue thing. I don't know the name of the brand is.
Yeah, I don't either. That's okay.
Could that lead to grapple then?
It could. It actually very well could.
I don't think there's many other paths as of current moments in time.
Yeah, I really have no idea what's on the plate as far as possible routes right now. The runners are just in rooms as far as I'm concerned.
The
It
runners
looks like you're right though. Kev is gonna go check out the drain Torizo.
So the runners are gonna have trouble remembering things. The commentators are gonna have trouble remembering things. Trackers are gonna have to remember what happened in between deaths. Oh no. If my route rando intuition is correct, this will dead end with grapple. Kevin, you have speed booster.
But only 90 energy. I think a lot of the runners now are more conscious about how little energy they actually have at this point, which is still really awkward. I don't remember a seed doing this with the energy that I've played so far.
Did you vet all the seeds? Or?
Not all of them, but I've played about 20 seeds to vet or to give for practice seeds or just on my own, and I don't remember one being this stingy.
And we see everyone's favorite DLC boss, War Spawn. He's such a nice boss. A boss that a lot of runners also don't have experience with because it's never really forced in other randomizers.
Yeah, and I've seen this have nothing behind it, which is always a good time. I fought it with one missile pack to lead to a dead end that's just a missile recharge, so that was a really fun one. I don't remember if that one made it, though. I've played way too many of these in the last couple weeks.
Yeah. Oh dear. We see two DLC bosses on screen. Personally, this is me. I think Spore Spawn is the most interesting boss in the game.
Yeah, why is that?
Just interesting. I feel like it's the tutorial boss. Like, not Bomb Threesome, but I think Spore Spawn is the tutorial boss. It teaches you that bosses can be annoying and they can move around the screen. That was really poor reasoning.
Yeah, I mean, I think the whole game, and that's one of the, I mean, I'm not going to be the first person to say this, but that's kind of everything in Super Metroid. Like, everything kind of builds up to Ridley and Mother Brain in a way. And you just kind of get bits and bits, and it just keeps feeding you and feeding you.
An E-Tank. There's an E-Tank.
Wow, what a reward for Spore Spawn. Man, I bet these runners are so happy to see Spore Spawn now.
Spore Spawn is good. Is that two E-Tanks or one?
Just one.
Oh.
Unless, yeah, no, I think that Kev is in the room behind.
Yeah. Still one E-Tank. And another thing, Spore Spawn's music. You hear this like calming tune almost.
Yeah, it's kind of like hypnotizing.
And then you get this boss that moves around the screen with spikes on it. It's amazing. Ooh, we see Kevin Essex in this room. I am so bad at names.
Yeah, I don't really know if this one has a fancy name like Parlor or Business Center. I usually just call it the main Green Brinstar.
This is a save room, so nice. This is called the Edekun's room. Okay, got it. So this is called the Murdia elevator. Pretty sure. Why? Because there's an elevator.
Yeah, we do have fast elevators, so you have less time to
good.
drink water. I don't like it. I like drinking water on elevators in this game.
I like to do the same thing on door transitions.
It's too fast. I'm gonna swallow wrong and choke if I drink too fast. I feel like. So I need a normal elevator's worth of time.
Normal elevators worth of time. Still no grapple! Ugh. Come on, this seat's being really stingy about it.
No, but they have a lot of branches now that they can take, considering we've seen a couple different rooms. Oh boy, we've got reverse amphitheater here.
I would reset the room.
He has space jump. He has space jump, so he can stay out of the lava. He could stay out of the lava. Uh-oh.
Kevin's used up too much time. If you get amphitheater in these drought randos, your only chance is to go straight to the bottom of the room immediately. Amphitheater's not a graceful room.
No, it's not. It's not very nice. Cabby did find another E-Tank in this main Brinstar chamber.
Kev not going back to amphitheater.
I don't blame him. I think it's better to find energy and wait till you can do that route a little more safely.
I think that's exactly what he's doing. He's gonna go get that energy tank that.
Oh, not that this is better. Oh my gosh, they found Dragon.
Another thing about these route randos, save rooms will always be save rooms.
With like one or two exceptions. The tube room isn't a save room. It's a linear room when you go from top to bottom.
I did not know this. I was told every single save room is save room.
That's the only one I can think of. I don't know if there's any other exceptions.
So Kev is gonna go fight Dragon, I assume. This. So, also good Dragon fight. We didn't really get to commentate about it, technical difficulties, but we are back.
Yeah, we are back. Hi, everyone.
That was really weird. So Cabby had a good Dragon fight. Kev is working on Dragon right now. The Master at Score Spawn, and Fat Scott found Cathedral again.
Yeah, and Kev's showing a really nice technique on this Dragon fight. Not having a ton of ammo or anything to really kill quickly, is going to use power bombs to take out the goop and then get under Dragon and try to just unload.
Now we do have speed booster.
Yeah, they
not
don't
a
have
lot of health.
And they don't have high jump boots either, so you can still line up some sparks on Dragon, but I don't think you can get up to that optimal point, like right up by the eye or like where the mouth meets the red.
This is not good. Okay,
but yeah, then you can damage. Hey, there's grapple. Cabby found grapple.
What grapple?
And Fantoon. Oh, that's excellent. So now the runners are going to know where Fantoon is, and they're going to want to take out Fantoon before they advance, I think. I don't think it's worth the gamble if you know that Fantoon's at the end of a long branch like this to think that you might not need to kill him.
Yeah. Always kill Fantoon if you come across Fantoon in one of these. You don't want to risk it.
And that is pretty typical of Route Rando to give you Dragon and another boss within like 5 rooms of each other.
Yeah. I love Route Rando, but it's a mess. It's beautiful, and I don't know why. I've been telling a lot of the runners in the league that I actually like it. Crazy.
Yeah, I can't imagine why they would say anything like that after the number I played.
I think
Alright, so Cabby's finished off Fantoon here. That Scott is back into Big Pink. And I don't think that that's the right direction to go to find Grapple.
So, we have Kevin at Phantom.
Yeah, and it looks like Scott is still. I think Scott might be a little bit lost.
I think Messer might be slightly lost too.
Oh, so Messer found another gate location. So it looks like our runners are also going to be on the hunt for Spring Ball. Spring Ball's been modified, or I'm sorry, Frog Speedway modified to require speed and Spring Ball.
Ooh, that's really not nice. Could they? It wouldn't even be worth it. Never mind. I was thinking maybe they could set up like a bike suit somewhere, but it wouldn't be worth it.
Yeah, I don't know. Not sure about that.
Imagine carrying a spike suit all the way back there too, just to use it there.
Yeah, I think that on top of remembering where all the items are, remembering where spikes and a long runway are is probably less informative.
Yeah.
All right, Scott looks like he's back on track now, finding this draining chorizo room. Now, one thing that Messer and Fat Scott know that the other team doesn't is that they need to find that spring ball. So the runners on the left, BabySkipsSkipps, are really going to want to be thorough with their checks to make sure that they don't miss anything. Oh, Cabby just discovered that. Thank you, Papa Schmo.
So, spring ball. Where can that be? You know what? I bet you. Have they been back through the grapple room yet?
The one where they eat the pants room, or the one with the lava or the acid?
The room to get the shackle.
Oh, the pants room.
If they have not
don't
been
know.
back to Pants, I bet you Pants has a path to spring ball.
It very well could.
I would love the seed if that's what happened.
I'm gonna bet that spring ball is in the ocean.
An ocean?
Yeah, why not? I've seen it there once. I know that this is not my seed because I never actually saw Frog Speedway for myself. So I know 100% that I did not vet this seed, but I'm just gonna bet that it's there for no good reason.
I'm gonna bet it's somewhere stupid. Like, Shackle.
Like actual spring ball, vanilla spring ball.
Yeah, vanilla spring ball.
I think that would be a big hit with the community.
Yeah.
I can't even tell you if our runners have seen, like, I know I've seen a lot of these rooms before. I have no idea who's seen them though. Like,
I
if
don't
this is
even
their
know
first
what-
time or not.
I don't know if I've seen these rooms before in this race that we're commentating, or if it's from my own seeds. So everything's blending together.
All right, so Scott's still playing a little bit of catch up, being at Sports Spawn.
Yeah. Oh, Billy Mays. That could have something. Oh wait, no, it's not the Billy Mays. It's a path. Yeah.
Yeah, I think it's called like Construction Zone, or maybe that's the one before that.
Hey, oh wait, no, this is the room to get to grapple. Okay. So I think Cabby's going back to pants then. I think that would be a safe assumption.
Yeah, I think so too. And I like the save idea. Grabbing a save is a good idea.
I think Kevin's also gonna grab that save too. Yeah. So they're gonna go back to pants. I think all the other routes on this side of the map have closed up. So the only other place to go is forward. Well, backward, but then to forward. It's weird. So, BabySkipsSkipps only have one boss left to find. Which, I guess is good.
Yeah, they do. I mean, it's
This is not the boss that you want to find, though.
not now. I mean, they've got an okay amount of supers.
They have
And
enough
power bombs.
ammo to kill
Yeah.
Ridley. I think Cabby reset.
Yeah, I think that I'm not sure if BabySkipsSkipps has notes or something that would tell them. It looks like they're kind of both looking for the pants room. Because we did see them both go into the crate area, which just had crate, and then like I think the first super pack, and then that was the end of that branch. But they were both in there at the same time.
He just said, Kev, I'll reset, you look for the area.
So now they found the green door, and there we go. There's that. They've got the grapple beam, even though they had space jump. I still think that room is telling you should find grapple before going through it.
I think it is. I mean, originally the runners only had, I think the right side only had, what, a single, not even any E-tanks going through there. I think the game definitely wanted you to find grapple for going through that room.
Right.
And pants!
Alright, they found the pants.
I think the pants are, I think they're too big for Samus to wear.
Yeah, they kind of look like skinny jeans. Like, those aren't very wide legs on those pants.
Oh, it's strange that the pants led to Coliseum. No happies today.
No, none to be had. That's actually interesting, though. There are some things you can do through certain room transitions that you can't do in the normal game. Like, I've definitely speed blocked through the room that goes to 230 missiles, like, just because there was a long room before the other one, and I kept having to go through it to backtrack a bunch. It made me feel really good to improvise that way by, like, the 5th time I went through it.
A reverse lava dive. So this is all new to us and the runners, so we're getting Meridian music in Norfair. This is really throwing me off. Is the randomized music option on or something? I'm just wondering.
It just kind of randomly stops and starts in different rooms. Doesn't seem to be much rhyme or reason to how it works or when it decides to kick in.
Oh, thank you. Oh, okay. Hello. Is it easy to recognize when you're on the path to Mother Brain?
No. The only thing that you can, if you might find, is that one room that is not in the vanilla game. That's the only room that you can use to say like, oh, Mother Brain is right on the other side of this. I mean, you can prioritize doors that face left because you're always going to enter that door from the right side. But that's about all you can do to try to find it faster. And that's not even great in this. That's just like the only thing.
Oh, Cabby going for a moonfall. Definitely save time in this room. And break it, but you know, save time.
Like to give a nice oi to Speed Gaming Portuguese. Hello. I don't actually know any Portuguese besides how to say hello. And some other words I can't say on Speed Gaming.
I know Spanish, but I don't know Portuguese, so I don't think I can really say anything there. Front. I guess
I can say microwave on Speed Gaming, but that doesn't help anybody. Yeah, microonda.
Oh.
That doesn't help anybody.
Well, not currently. There's no plasma or action.
That's true. It could help later.
Yeah. Okay. Oh no! Fast Scott took another death. Oh. So we do see Cabby continuing on through the rooms here as our
All right.
we're having a great night tonight.
Yeah. All right, so we come back, and it looks like we've got Cabby in a GT fight with just Pea Shooter and a few supers, so that's not as bad as it could be, but it's not great still. So he's looking to farm some supers here. And Fat Scott's made his way to Dragon, while Messer explores past the grapple lock pants room. And I would recommend, if you're in this room, that you the GT room, that when you get in, you just jump and find out what's above you, because it could be plasma or spazer. It could be a beam.
I think Cabby's desperately trying not to die here.
Oh, he's in that spot. Like there's a spot you can stand or sit where Bomb Teresa can't hurt, or GT can't hurt you.
But when you're farming that spot, you're not always going to be able to stay in that spot. And he was like trying to do a perfect balance between farming and getting back in that spot so he couldn't get damaged.
Right. I think desperate enough, you just go with the Pea Shooter shots.
That worked against GT?
Yeah, yeah, you can put in the time if you'd like.
Oh no. A high jump boost.
Hey, nice.
I guess as good as anything.
That's great. That means that they have the 3 forced items. So our 3 forced items in the route randomizer logic are gravity, high jump boots, and
guess
area.
what?
Oh, hey, there's that spring ball.
Now they got to backtrack the entire way back to Frog Speedway. Frog Speedway? Frog Speedway.
Frog Speedway.
It was Frog I thought it was Frog.
Now, Croc has holes in it, so you can get through it without Speed Booster, but Frog Speedway requires both Spring Ball and Speed Booster.
You know what?
So
We're heading back to a Speedway. I should have said that.
That works.
Mission Impossible is really impossible today.
That screw attack's nice, and it doesn't look like Scott and Messer came across that.
No, it does not. Ooh! Kev! Big brained this. Using, in combination with the farming, using grapple to get the items.
Yeah.
I didn't think about that.
Now, I don't know why you wouldn't want to do charge shots while you're waiting for the things to go. Might as well do a little damage, right? Especially with just one more super. You could have just done like 6 charge shots, been done with it.
That's how many charge shots it is?
That's how many it was at that point. You just fired like 1 super and killed him.
Oh. He probably didn't know how many were left.
Yeah, that's fair.
So... yeah, we're gonna have to go all the way back to the Speedway.
And however they get there, I do not know.
My head hurts.
Mine doesn't. I think this is fun to watch. I think this is way more fun to watch than it is to track and vet.
It is much more fun to watch rather than play. So are all the seeds vetted? You don't have to vet anymore?
I think they're all vetted. I think we're doing some just in case. So at this point.
Awesome. So there's that Speedway. We need the other one. Oh no, they killed Phantoon.
Yeah, that's a bummer. So now all the stuff is active.
Yeah. Hey, another E-Tank. That's pretty good.
Nice little spot to farm up here. They do have to jump all the way back up the that chamber that goes to supers, spore spawn supers. They have high jump boots now though, so that's all right.
I was doing a seed yesterday. No, 2 days ago. No, it was yesterday. Where I had to wall jump back all the way up there without high jump boots. It took forever.
Yeah.
It was just horrible. Yeah, it is about almost an hour in. We only have 4 E-Tanks.
And only charge beam.
Yes. Only in Route Rando. I take that back. But this happens in other randos, but only in Route Rando.
Yeah, and I've noticed that a lot of the runners are picking up a lot more ammo to supplement that, so they don't have to rely on long mother brain fight. All right, so Messer is using the technique where you get rid of your get rid of some missiles, like some certain level of missiles, and it puts GT into this thing where they just keep spitting out these orbs. So this is a method used to refill the supers a little bit by getting rid of these missiles.
That's a weird sound effect. Cool. Plasma tutorial room. I assume Kevin used that to farm up a little bit?
Yeah.
It's a great room to do it in.
Especially with screw tack.
Yeah. Cabby taking another save. I like this.
Yeah, that's the best strategy in Route Rando, honestly.
Save it.
Yep, it's the only one you can rely on, to be honest.
If you have decent ammo and decent health, save. If you have crap health, save. You never know when you're gonna come across Ridley.
Yeah, if you found anything good, save.
That's the theme. Super Metroid is not about food, it's about saving.
It's a little about food. At least at the end. Yeah, so the space pirates in the plasma room have been adjusted so you can screw attack them normally without hurting yourself.
I have noticed. Again, from personal experience.
Yeah, I went in there once and just reset because I was like, well, I can't get out. And then later found out I could have got out. But it wasn't important anyway.
Shine echoes, too.
That's true, but that's a short charge.
That's a short charge. That statement's never been more true in my life. Yeah, there are multiple ways to kill them. You can pseudo screw them, you can screw attack them, plasma them, or shine spark echo kill them. Or if you're not racing, you can use any variety of the glitched beams. Still looking for that room.
Yeah, well, our runners need to go now. I think the best play now, and probably what they're doing, is going back to that speed booster, the Frog Speedway. That's pretty much got to be where they got to go. But yeah, either it's just really far away, or they're a little lost. It's hard to tell sometimes.
I feel bad for the runners. I mean, they're gonna be looking for this room for a while. I don't know. A lot of the paths have closed off now, and it's really forcing this one path. Oh hey, Cat found landing site.
Yeah, and I think that the way they need to go is through the criteria PBs, maybe?
Yeah, I think landing site might be the way. I think that's what Cav's gonna check first, too.
Yeah, I just can't even tell you if they found any shortcuts to landing site or if they just went back through the way they came in.
No, that was a shortcut.
Was it? Okay.
Yeah. I believe... Maybe? Never mind. I'm gonna stop talking.
I have no idea.
I have no idea what's going on. This looks familiar. This could be the way. Does this look familiar to you, Android?
Well, I remember the rooms. I just don't remember where they went. Like, I think that this... I'm trying to think if this is how they ended up with Grapple, and then they split back the other way to find Spring Ball.
This is the way to...
No, because Grapple had Fantoon. And this isn't that way.
This is the way to... I think the Spring Ball room. Question mark. Hey,
Yeah, I think they're on the right path for right now. I just don't remember what that path
really familiar. Because
All right, Kev's headed up the caterpillar room. Cabby is going to the left, so it looks like they're splitting up to find the way they need to go.
the room. It looks like Kevin's also going left. Nope.
Okay, now they've both turned around.
One of them
That's a
remembered
dead
something.
end. Yeah, that's a dead end though.
He beats me. I have no idea. So the runners are to their destination.
Okay, now we found the surface again.
That's not actually helpful at all.
So this is giving the team on the right, the Shy Guy fan club, a chance to catch up though. If they've taken good notes on where that Frog Speedway is, that could really help them out.
Very well help them out. Was it Waterway?
No, I don't think so, but I honestly have no idea.
I almost want to go back in the VOD now and look at it.
Let's see, the only Turian room with the left and the right at the very bottom, I think, is the one where the save is on the right, and I'm pretty sure that's a vanilla save. Always. I'm pretty sure that's always a vanilla save, I should say. Yeah, it's not quite fully randomized. A lot of the saves are saves still. I wonder if Messer is getting close.
Potentially.
It's so funny having no idea which runners are actually getting close to the thing that we kind of know that we're looking for.
I have no idea what's going on.
It's so different than commentating or watching like any other randomizer.
Okay. I think I might have found it in the VOD. So the room they're looking for is they're looking for Crumble Shaft. Crumble Shaft will lead them to Frog Speedway.
I think Cabby is maybe getting close now, even though I'm gonna just keep saying that about everybody until I'm right. But that's how you do it in commentary.
You access Frog Speedway from Brinstar, the main Brinstar room. And then you go up the Meridia elevator room.
Scott's run into a little bit of trouble with just 15 energy left.
Very nice tactics here. So, if a runner finds the main Brinstar area, then they will be almost there.
Oh,
hey,
okay, yeah, there we go. Yeah, I was gonna say Cabby was there
through
recently.
that bottom door right up above, right there, that green door. That's the door Cabby has to go through.
It looks like Messer is close as well. There we go.
Messer is
in.
there.
But now Messer has to do the mock ball and then jump at the right time. So yeah, he's gonna have to get the rhythm here.
Scott took another death here. Come on, Cabby, you'll find it. Hopefully. That's not a lot of hope for the runners right there. I'm sorry. I should make this one more hopeful.
Yeah, maybe. I don't know. That's kind of how it feels to play it, though, to be honest.
Cabby saving again. I like this.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, yeah, Cabby found the door. Oh. He has to go up the elevator. Nice!
Oh, there we go. He got it.
Messer doing that very, very complicated trick right there. And find spot wound.
What a reward.
What are you talking about? Spot wound's the best boss in the game. The only reason is Spot wound has the same music as Spore Spawn. Spore Spawn has the best music.
While we have a moment, if there's ever a week to follow the runners, please follow them this week for subjecting themselves to this for your entertainment.
Please follow the runners. Also, please follow our trackers. They're I feel so bad for them, but they're doing an amazing job. I typed in C.
I got you.
Thank you. Scooby and Midwalk heard up. Follow them both. They deserve it. Tracking this mess, having runners die. Oh, Cabby gets a first try.
Nice. That was nice. Yeah, and Scott is going to be trying to do some of those charge shots just to get a little extra damage while waiting for the orbs.
So, wow. Oh no, I hate this room.
Yeah. Oh, and yeah, that's true. And Messer didn't find screw attack. It's going to be a lot easier on our runners on the left. Though it does have speed booster. I don't remember what the room was before that, but could have got a running start if they really wanted to take those out. There's an E-tank though, so just gonna get a free refill.
I had a route rando where there was I think an E-tank. Oh, ice beam. Hello.
Our first beam upgrade at an hour, well, besides charge, which is free at the beginning, at an hour and 15 minutes.
Nice. See, I had a seed where this room gave me my progression, and then the room previous was 3 Musketeers, and I died at 3 Musketeers. Well, I took so much damage in this room. I think you can see why.
Yeah, I can.
This dead ends. I think the Meridia dead ended.
Yeah, but they're in fish tank now, so they do have a couple options here.
Oh, there's one more room left. Okay. This is the last door. And it leads to one more.
The beach missiles or whatever that's called.
Yeah.
Ooh, hello,
Oh.
Plasma.
You're one step away from saying microwave.
Oh, that's true. I haven't seen a lot of X-ray though in these seeds. I've seen it a few times, but not very much.
I think Cabby's starting to sense that there is a lot to do in Meridia. Oh, we found moat missiles.
Hey, and there's that room you were talking about.
I hate this. I hate 3 Musketeers.
That plasma is nice though. That's a pretty nice pickup for the situation.
Yeah, I think it's 3 charge shots. Yep. I'm really good. I'm really hitting my damage values today.
That's good. I wouldn't, so you're getting that done for me.
Yeah. At this state, Mother Brain is doable pretty easily.
Oh,
I think it's
This is when I would be prioritizing the go left.
35 shots? Somewhere in that range?
40, I think, for this
40?
combo.
It's somewhere in that range. 30 to 40. Combined with the ammo, maybe 30 or less. See, Mother Brain damage is not where, like, beam damage is not my, strong suit.
It's usually not mine. I just happen to know that one from a seed the other day, because I just asked somebody that I was practicing with.
Yeah, it's 3 for the current beams for my 3 Musketeers.
Oh, there's an orange door, or yellow, the controversial
Ooh.
color door.
Please be Mother Brain sometime soon.
Oh nope, just just an energy refill.
No, I'm not saying that because I want this race to end. I'm saying that because Route Rando is hurting my head. There is one more door in this room. Luckily.
Oh, and it's Ridley.
Hey! This is going to be fun.
They're very well equipped for this fight, though.
Yes. Messer hasn't saved in a while.
Yeah, I think Messer will be fine, though.
Cabby just saved. So Cabby will be fine no matter what. I don't think it's often in these route randos that you see all 4 bosses either.
Yeah, It
I've seen
happens.
a
I don't
few
know. I can't
times.
say a lot, but I feel like it happens pretty fair.
It happens enough that it's not rare, but it's not every seed.
No, yeah, that's fair. That's fair to say.
Ridley, however, is possibly the worst boss to come across. I've had times where I come in the Ridley door on the left.
Yeah, that's happened a few times. I personally hate finding Dragon in these, but that's only because if I found Dragon without gravity, I had the seed. I couldn't use the seed for the runners, and I was just mad about it. So I have a personal vendetta with Dragon in these seeds.
Oh. I think gravity-less Dragon is fine.
I mean, a lot of the times it was doable, like they'd give you grapple or a good beam combo, but there was a few times where they
Ridley
didn't.
is dead. Maybe.
Yeah, I think so too for Cabby.
Cabby, I think. No, wait, maybe 1 or 2 more. No? Come on, Ridley. Oh, Ridley's being Ridley.
Oh, and Messer, after that fight, has found Mother Brain.
Oh. Okay.
Now, the bad news, though, for Messer is that the team on the left is much closer together than Messer and Fat Scott are.
Okay. I think there's also bad news here. Cabby doesn't have enough. Doesn't really have. I mean, Cabby has enough missiles, but not preferable super missiles.
Not enough super missiles for what?
I'm sure Cabby would prefer supers, or a lot more supers for Mother Brain.
I don't. Yeah, I mean 100 missiles. I mean you only need 36 missiles for Mother Brain
Glass.
1.
Oh, well, the Glass and Mother Brain 1. Yeah, you're right.
And it can just ice clip through the Zebs. It doesn't have wave though, so to ice clip is going to need to not whatever I just said. Shoot a charge shot straight up. Yeah, there you go. And a free refill, like right next to the room.
Yeah.
It's not even as bad as a normal refill if you had to do that.
Yeah, he said I have more than enough missiles for this. I think he's gonna be very careful not to kill Mother Brain here, just to break the glass.
No, he's fine. He has 5 supers.
Oh yeah.
He's totally good here.
Bam. Oh, timed that. Not timed that. Counted that perfectly.
Speed Gaming 3 coming in with a raid. Hello, everybody coming over from Speed Gaming 3.
Thank you.
Yeah, thanks for coming over. You're joining us for what looks to be wrapping up a route randomizer. Sir Cabby and Kevnastics much closer together. Messer the first to find Mother Brain, but Fat Scott's got some catching up to do here.
About 40 rooms of catch up to do. Not to be confused with catch up that Mother Brain shoots. We got some onion rings, some meatballs,
some French fries.
Some French fries. Yeah, we've seen a few of those. We saw some SpaghettiOs before Mother Brain.
That's true.
A few pancakes throughout the course of the run. Some magic pancakes. And there's the ketchup. Oh no! Cabby.
Uh-oh. Cabby, I think, just saved, though, before Ridley.
Yeah.
Now that gives Scott more time to catch up, though. So, I mean, I think Messer's going to give him quite the scare anyways, because unless anything goes wrong in the escape, Messer's going to be the first one to finish. And that's going to really want to give Kev and Sir Cabby a more incentive to get through this thing.
Question in chat about if it makes Baby Metroid a garbage disposal. No, the Baby Metroid is a lime watermelon jelly belly. Changed my mind. Messer into the escape now. Have at Mother Brain.
Uh-oh, the climb. So any of these doors could be it. And they could also maybe be saving the animals. But
This
we'll
is like
see.
Animal Surprise plus more.
Oh no. Oh, that feels so bad. And now Messer still has to find the right door. Okay, luckily it's this one on the left.
I think Kevin might end up doing the same thing with shooting out all the things. I think Cabby's going to be a little more careful when it comes to Mother Brain this time. Ooh, Cabby gets the, not Cabby, Kevin gets the Zep Skip.
Yeah, you just have to do a crouching up shot right up against the wall to freeze that Zeb without wave.
Kevin needs to be a little careful here so he does not take a death as well.
Oh, Messer, but you could have done Blue Bomber. Well, maybe. I don't know.
Nice.
I can't do Blue Bomber. I don't even know what we're going to ask our runners in an interview. Just like,
Hi,
did you
what'd
have
you
fun?
think? Did you have fun?
Would you do it again? Or are you going to force your teammate to do it?
Ask the runners, which one's doing it again?
Yeah.
Oh. Kevin having fun with Mother Brain. Fun. I use the word fun very lightly here.
Yeah, it's a pretty loose term in these seeds.
And Messer finishing with an official SORL time of 1:26:48. GG's.
Yeah, good game.
Took me a second to get like SRL pulled up. Stalling there. Oh hey, rainbow for Kevin. Looks like Cabby's saving after Ridley, so he doesn't have to do that again.
Yeah, just in case at this point. It's not bad.
Aw, feels bad, man. No stand-up today. So, I assume we interview after both team members have finished.
Yeah, probably. I mean, yeah, probably.
Okay.
Not
Yeah,
really.
that makes
This
more
doesn't
sense.
really matter.
I think it makes more sense. That way you can ask them both at the same time.
Yeah, I mean, if they wanted to, they could, but I think at this point they're probably trying to communicate with each other on where items are.
Yeah.
But if your teammate was like a jerk, I guess they'd just be like, oh, I'm going to go to the interview because I want my fame for finishing first.
Yeah.
And my SRL points.
Okay, I was gonna ask a question in SRL for Messer, but it would have made it sound like that Scott was like about to finish, so I decided not to ask that question. Huh, I didn't know there was a shortcut there. So the average time here is going to be basically the same for Cabby and Kev. Is that correct? Kev is in the escape. Will he make the decision to save the animals, or will he make the right decision and go left and not save the animals? What do you think, Andrew?
He's gonna go right. It's gonna be the first door he sees. He's just gonna check it.
Let's see if he proves you wrong. And Kevnastics coming up on the ship here. And Kevnastics finishes with an official SRL time in second place with 1:31:06. GG's Kevnastics.
I don't know. That's probably the most important part of tracking Papa Schmo, is making sure you don't force your teammate to free the animals or save the animals. And it looks like they did relay the message. It's such great teamwork. Some of the animals live and some of them don't, and that's the circle of life, from what I remember. It's a pretty good escape time from Cabby. But Cabby is getting back onto the ship and finishes with an official SRL time of 1 hour, 33 minutes, and 29 seconds. So GG's to BabySkipsSkipps. I am pretty confident that Fat Scott is not going to be able to make up the time at this point. Wow. Okay, so Matt Ewok heard letting us know that Scott has to finish by 1:37:47. Our tracker's really doing the work here. Let's be honest.
I know.
was not expecting that at all.
These trackers are doing a lot of work. They deserve some shout outs here. Go ahead and give these trackers. Go ahead and follow these trackers as Scoop them made Flocker. They deserve it.
All right, and it looks like we're joined by Sir Cabby. Sir Cabby, how's it going? GG. Oh, don't think I can hear you, Sir Cabby.
Cabby? Cannot hear Cabby. Still.
I'm dumb.
Cabby, we cannot hear you.
Come on, Cabby. We need you on here. You're the hero of the day.
All right, I'm gonna have you talk for Cabby here, until Cabby fixes his microphone. Kev,
Gerbo, what's up, my man?
I have one quick question to ask you before Cabby can answer for himself.
Okay.
So, who will be doing this race again? Is it gonna be Cabby?
I hope so, because that was now. To be honest, it's if I have to step in for Papa Schmo tomorrow, if he can't make it, I will. But I have early mornings and stuff, so 10:30 tomorrow night is real late for me. So I will be on call if I have to. But Cabby is definitely racing tomorrow for sure. Either way.
All right.
I mean, he could also beg me and opt out if Papa Schmo makes it, and he's just like, "Hey, man." But I think Cabby's got a better brain for this than I do, to be personally honest. And I couldn't have made it to the end of the seed without him.
So that brings to a question. Then, what did you think about Route Rando? What did you think about the concept and the seed and all that?
It makes me voraciously miss vanilla Super Metroid. But on top of that, it's really cool. It's kind of like playing the game for the first time. It's very disorienting. It's very confusing. You don't really know where you're going. And, it's so hard to get out of your mind. Like, I know what room's coming next, but, oh, wait, no, you don't. It's super wild. So I don't know how I feel about it. To be honest, that's only the third seed I've done, and that was the most difficult of the three I've had, even though both suits were up front.
Yeah, how was that? Did it take you a little bit to kind of adjust to needing to manage your energy as much as you did, especially in the early game?
In the early game, yeah. But Cabby and I had a plan coming into this. We figured if there were any progression items, no matter where we were, we would backtrack and go get the progression item. And if it was ammo, we would decide if we were going to take or leave the ammo. So that was kind of our strategy going into it, because I learned in the last two seeds I did that if you leave a progression item behind, or if you leave a boss behind, you might find out later that you really needed that, and you're just going to be in big trouble if you don't get it. Are we still there?
We're having technical difficulties with Cabby, so we're trying to figure those out.
Okay, poor Cabby.
Yeah. I thought it was nice. Just the whole. I like Route Rando. I guess I'm a little crazy for that.
Well, how was it from a viewer's perspective? How was it for you guys watching the race, calling?
It was amazingly confusing.
You had no idea who was ahead for a while, right?
I had no idea what was going on, period.
Nice. This will be a fun one to watch back. Was it just who else was on comms? Was it just you?
It was me and Android Dream.
Android Dreams. Thank you for you and Gerbo for doing commentary. Android, I did one of your practice seeds that you had put up in the Discord. The second one you had posted. That one was really cool.
Yeah, I don't remember anything about I did those like 3 weeks ago, I think.
By the way, I do like your commentary also. I've listened to some of your commentary from the multi-category tournaments. It's kind of like one of my hobbies. I watch a lot of those old tournament races, and I've definitely heard your comms before. So it's an honor to have you do comms for me during the race.
Oh, thank you. That's really nice. Thank you.
And definitely Gerbo too. I've gotten to run with Gerbo, and I've done some co-op and stuff, and it's really, really cool to get both of you guys on this race.
You know what? I would never miss you and Cabby running for the world. I mean, he was really nice. I think you
Yeah.
guys. Well, I wish we could hear Sir Cabby's point of view, but unfortunately, he's still having technical issues.
Well, Cabby's going to be really, really happy. I'm assuming we won. Because as he told me, and I haven't even looked, that the other guy was so far away, that Fat Scott hadn't even gotten spring ball yet, which is hard required, I believe. So.
Oh, and I guess while we're waiting for Cabby, we might as well talk to Messer. Hey, Messer.
Hey, Master, good game.
GG's. Yeah, he had a couple deaths, so it set him back a little bit compared to me.
Well, Messer, you finished first. GG. That was really great. We got really nervous. Cabby was on Mother Brain when that dot done came in, and I was getting kind of close, and we're just like, oh man, and Cabby died on Mother Brain. So we were like, oh my God. So, once I finished, we were like, I hope Fat Scott finishes like just enough time for it to average us out for a win here.
Yeah,
made
because
us
he
very
had to fight
nervous.
Ridley twice then.
Yeah, Cabby had to fight Ridley twice too. And that Ridley fight was not that easy. Wasn't that hard compared to the one we did. Cabby and I did a practice one last night where we had to do Ridley with like power bombs, missiles, and like wave ice. It was really rocky.
Ooh, that's gross.
Yeah, it was gross. But how'd you feel, Messer? You must have had a really good run.
It wasn't bad. I went to all the dead ends and had to backtrack pretty much the entire intended route. I went all the way to that's the spring ball required section. Not confused at first, but
well, Cabby actually found that spring ball section first, but the problem was after we got spring ball, we couldn't remember where it was. So we kind of messed around and backtracking back and forth with all these different hubs, trying to figure out like where was that hard required spring ball room at. And I didn't know because I didn't make it there. Cabby knew, so he was beating himself up about that. And then he was beating himself up about dying on the Mother Brain fight and having to fight Ridley. I'm like, Cabby, dude, I wouldn't have even made it here if it wasn't for you to the speedball room with spring ball. I said I wouldn't have even found it. So like you found it, so it's cool, man. Whether we win or lose, I mean, he saved the day, and I'm super proud to have Cabby as a partner.
yes, yeah, it was what was it? Bottom right of Green Brinstar elevator room. If I remember.
I have no idea, man. This is so confusing. Like I can do skills, I can beat bosses, I can get through the game. I'm pretty decent at this game, but you start throwing things out of order for me, and I'm very new for Rando. It's tough. It's really hard. So I'm just glad we didn't embarrass ourselves. I'm really glad we put on a good show.
No, that was great showing. Luckily, the route randos are a little more rando friendly compared to the major minors and all the other typical rando stuff, because it's a little more streamlined in terms of always having charge, always having bombs, etc.
Yeah, definitely some lower soft lock potentials, but also kind of like it forces you in a particular route, as long as you can remember it. Whereas I guess I haven't done a route rando yet. I haven't done so many of them where it was so hard I could not progress.
That's good. Yeah, area is an even more fun one because you got to remember all the transitions of how to go back and forth. Route is a little more streamlined.
I don't even know what area rando is. I've only been doing randomizers, for a couple months, and really, really great. This, I will admit, my least favorite of route randos so far, but it is a unique take on the game, and thank you for being good opponents and working with the schedule, and I'm really glad to have raced y'all tonight.
Yes, happy to accommodate. I'm working from home, so life is easy for me.
Oh geez, I do not, which is kind of can be kind of tough, but it's hard because a lot of these races, like most people, tend to be night owls in this field here, and whereas I have to wake up early in the morning, take my kids to school, and I get off of work at like almost 9 p.m. So I was a little nervous if I was even going to make it. Like I made it, into the room, like I got to work, got right on SRL, and like, all right, I'm ready to go. Let's do this.
Right. Well, glad you can make it.
Yeah, absolutely. But hey, Gerbo, Android Dreams, you want to tell us any more about the race, or you have any more questions?
I'm just trying to see if Cabby has anything else to say. I'm gonna ask him through the chat. He says just GG's and great race for the other team, and he thanks us for comms, Android.
Oh, you're welcome. The only question that I can think of is, did you guys have fun?
Oh, I had tons of fun. I really did.
Yeah, I love doing a different boss fight scenarios with this. Like, you had to do Dragon the old-fashioned way. Kraid with no supers. So
That was
good.
interesting.
I
to be
don't know what to
perfectly
ask
honest-
on these because we're just lost. I'm not keeping track of the map as far as I'm concerned as a commentator. So it's just like, hey, how did you guys do? Good job.
You know,
All
from a
right, so
commentator's
Cabby-
perspective,
Cabby said he had fun, and it was hectic. So,
That's
we
good.
are joined by Fat Scott. Hello.
Hello.
What did you think of this painful experience that you went through today?
Well, I mean, I probably would have finished and died 4 times on a reasonable pace.
What did you think about the seed, like the route rando in general? What do you think about it?
I like it. I just played bad today.
Oh, don't worry. Everyone has their days, including me, which is every day for me. But
yeah, it's tough
the-
adapting to these new boss fights on the fly if you're only used to doing them in one particular way.
Yeah, since I run Hundo, it wasn't very easy.
You're spoiled on your boss fights.
dude, can I mention for a fact that I love that you run Hundo, because that's my favorite category. So thanks for mentioning that. Another Hundo guy. Awesome.
Yeah.
Cabby does say GG's. Unfortunately, he can't join us to physically say that, but he does say GG's to you, Fat Scott.
GG.
Well,
So-
I gotta run, guys. But I want to say thank you so much, and guys, it was an honor to race with you guys, Messer and Fat Scott. I'm glad I got a chance to race with y'all, and good luck to your team in the race tomorrow. I don't know if I'll be able to watch that or not, and again, thanks for the Restream crew, everybody doing tracking, comms, the whole everybody. Thank you so much. I had a blast.
Yeah, thank you for running. And
Right back at you.
And GG's chat. Hopefully, you had nice things to say about everybody. All right, take care, y'all.
Oh no.
So with the race coming here to a close, I just want to say, make sure you guys follow me and Android Dreams files. The trackers did an amazing job. All the runners here. Upcoming on Speed Gaming tonight, we do have currently on Speed Gaming main, we have a link to the past Randomizer daily race. If you're looking for some more Super Metroid Randomizer League action, we have another race for this at 6:30 p.m. Eastern tomorrow. It's the Clippers versus Shack Tools Digging Game.
Yes.
Darius and Asher, Loman Jones, and Aussie are the runners.
Yeah, the
I love
undefeated
that.
Clippers.
I love that team name. Shaq's Digging Game.
So stay tuned for that tomorrow evening. No more stuff going on up until then. So yeah, if you guys want to watch what's going on Sweet Gaming Main, stick around. We will be rating them, I assume.
Right on. And thanks everybody for joining us tonight, and thanks everybody for the race and the help. And we'll see you guys next time. Thank you so much.
See you guys next mission.
Have a good night.